Imagine walking into your high school one morning expecting just another ordinary day, when the sound of gunfire shatters the silence. What started as a regular morning at Apalachee High School in Winder, Georgia, on September 4, 2024, quickly descended into a nightmare. A 14-year-old student, Colt Gray, armed with an AR-style weapon, opened fire, leaving for dead and 9 injured. His rampage was only halted when he surrendered after realizing he would be shot by a school resource officer. But what drives a child to commit such violence? Gray had been on the FBI's radar before, investigated for making threats, but no charges were filed. Could this tragedy have been prevented? Or was it just a matter of time before the quiet student took a dark turn? Authorities are now piecing together the puzzle, searching for answers in Gray's troubled past. But what they find may only deepen the mystery. President Biden addressed the nation, expressing his sorrow for yet another senseless act of violence in our schools. Students today are learning to duck for cover instead of focusing on their education. Is this our new reality? Should we accept this as normal? The real question is, how many more lives must be lost before something changes? What can be done to prevent the next tragedy? We invite you to join the discussion and share your thoughts. How can communities come together to protect their children?
Well, it's a sick and angry world for a lot of reasons, and we're going to make it better. We're going to heal our world. We're going to get rid of all these wars that are starting all over the place because of incompetent American leadership. And we're going to make it better. You know, Viktor Orban made a statement. They said, bring Trump back and we won't have any problems. He was...
You know, our hearts are with all the students, the teachers, and their families, of course. And we are grateful to the first responders and the law enforcement that were on the scene. But this is just a senseless tragedy on top of so many senseless tragedies. And it's just outrageous that every day in our country, in the United States of America, that parents have to send their children to school worried about whether or not their child will come home alive. It's senseless. It is. We've got to stop it. And we have to end this epidemic of gun violence in our country once and for all. You know, it doesn't have to be this way. It doesn't have to be this way.
A little more of a timeline of the events that have taken place here today and what we know up to this point with the investigation. At approximately 10:20 a.m. this morning, the Bexar County Sheriff's Office received alerts about reports of an active shooter and radio traffic from school resource officers concerning the same concern, or having the same concern. Within minutes, law enforcement was on scene, as well as 2 school resource officers assigned here to the school who immediately encountered the subject within just minutes of this report going out. Once they encountered the subject immediately surrendered to these officers and he was taken into custody. Additionally, what I want you to know as of now, there are 4 individuals who are deceased from this incident, 9 that have been taken to local hospitals with various injuries. Of those that are deceased, 2 are students and 2 are teachers here at the school. The priority right now for us within this investigation is to gather all the facts, to make sure that we're accurate with it, because this is a murder investigation.
Good afternoon. I'm Sheriff Judge Smith of the Bexar County Sheriff's Office. I never imagined that I would be speaking to the media in my career over something that happened today, the pure evil that happened today. I cannot thank the people behind me for the support they give me today, to give this office and give this staff. This hits home for me. I was born and raised here. I went to school in this school system. My kids go to this school system. I'm proud of this school system. My heart hurts for these kids. My heart hurts for our community. But I want to make it very clear that hate will not prevail in this county. I want that to be very clear and known. Love will prevail over what happened today. I assure you of that. It is very early as to what happened.